Welcome to the American Dream Cincinnati. Part of the fun of being a homeowner or being in the process of buying a home sometimes is knowing if you want to remodel or really make something your own. We're going to be talking with Melissa Orange here in just a second. She is Realtor and Senior Sales Vice President of Sibby Klein Realtors. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Amy.
Hi, Melissa. It's great to have you. And I see that you've brought a guest. I just want to introduce Jason real quick. Jason Crush, owner of Premier Signature Renovation. Welcome to the show as well. We're going to get to you in just a second.
Thank you, Amy. Nice to be here.
So, Melissa, I want to start with you. I know in your area there's a lot of places that have homes that were built in the 90s. That's really prominent for you guys. How are clients looking at the homes on whether it's been a remodeled kitchen or whether this is something that they want to tackle themselves?
You're right. I'll use just Mason as an example because that's where we're primarily based. Mason has tripled in size over the past 20 years, but the majority of the house building was in the late 90s and the early 2000s. So there are a lot of houses on the market in that price point. So when people come in and they see a house that maybe the sellers have, rather than replacing the kitchen cabinets because they're still in good repair, maybe they've just put a countertop on and it still has the oak cabinets or dated cabinets, it can become very, it's kind of like the big pink elephant in the room. They have no idea what the price point is or how to navigate that. So it can be scary, I think, for a buyer.
Oh, absolutely. So what is, in your opinion, the most economical way to update a kitchen?
Definitely kitchen refacing. If the cabinets are in good condition and in good repair, you can reface them simply, professionally done. That's why we brought Jason, for a fraction of the cost of replacing the cabinets, and then you can keep the countertops as well if they're in good shape.
So I want to lead this over to Jason then. Jason, you're a renovation specialist. What do you advise clients that say, okay, I want to tackle this just myself versus hiring a professional like yourself to really take on the project?
So what I would tell customers is usually when you take a project on like that yourself, that it usually ends up looking like you did that yourself, then you have to call me. So I would say, save the money because it will be more expensive in the long run. Save the money, call me right, from the beginning, from the get-go, and let us put a professional finish on for you.
Can I jump in here real quick, Amy?
Well, please.
I just wanted to say we show houses often that have been done by the homeowner, and the majority of the time it's very apparent. So I definitely want to stress to people to not try this on their own. Just from my experience of seeing the houses, definitely let a professional do something like this.
We always advise, especially with discussing real estate professionals, that it's so important our consumers discuss all of their options with a professional, and no different when they're remodeling the home or making it their own, even if they're going to turn around and sell it in a short term. You really want it done right. So Jason, I'm glad that you've brought in this key point. And speaking of lovely homes, Melissa, I know that you happen to have a really great listing to share with us right now.
Yes, I do. This is a beautiful 4-bedroom house in Mason, and I think there's a couple of things that make it really unique, specific to Mason. It has a private tree-lined yard and a good-sized yard, so that's a rare find in that area. And it also has 9-foot ceilings on all 3 levels, which is a rarity as well. Beautiful hardwood floors, stunning kitchen. The kitchen does not need to be redone in this house. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got a great outside space as well with a covered patio, and you cannot build for anywhere near this price point.
I just love it. That sounds wonderful. And I really encourage that our viewers, that they reach out to you to ask about this home and also other great questions they may have for you as a real estate expert. And Jason, I hope that our viewers reach out to you to get questions answered about remodeling any project they have and really make sure that they do it right the first time and probably saving them thousands of dollars in the long run. Thank you both for being a part of the show today.
Thank you, Amy.
We'll be back with more of The American Dream.